is Sawyer, Ash's best rival. Hello everybody, Tanush here. With the Kalos League coming to a close and Ash is in his 6th region, it's time we determine the best rival Ash ever had. Of course, when you think of Ash's rivals, big shots like Paul, Gary and Richie come in your mind. But let's take time to delve into Ash's latest rival at the Kalos League, Sawyer. Right from his introduction, Sawyer wasn't even remotely seen as a rival of Ash. He lost every battle he took part and was a total disaster. Sawyer did make a few cameos, having captured new Pokemon, evolved his Pokemon, but still wasn't able to hold on to his ground. Despite multiple failures, Sawyer didn't give up and kept learning from his mistakes. He followed Ash's strategy and kept learning newer methods of battling. And finally, when Ash and Sawyer met before the Kalos League, Sawyer surprised everyone when Sceptile swooped down Greninja. This moment signaled the time Sawyer must be taken seriously and that he has now grown up to be a powerful trainer in a record time. Enter the Kalos League. Sawyer was seen as a ferocious trainer, as seen from his battle with Tierno when his Sceptile single-handedly took down most of Tierno's Pokemon. Even at the semi-finals, Sawyer decided to give all he had against Ash. He was neither cocky nor arrogant, and despite the intense rivalry between Ash and Sawyer, he respects his opponent and even went as far to consider Ash his teacher for bringing him to this epic clash. This is the first time in anime history wherein the rival of the protagonist came in the form of a student. And man, didn't he impress us with his glorious comeback? Now, let's take a look into why Sawyer was chosen over Ash's other mighty rivals. Number 1. Gary. Gary Oak was arrogant since his introduction. Despite owning a mighty team of Pokemon, he only ended up at the top 16 and 32 of the Kanto and Johto leagues respectively. In contrast to Sawyer, who was total opposite to Gary and managed to make it at the top 4 at the Kalos League at his debut itself. Number 2. Paul. Let's admit, I bet you wanted to see Paul here as the best rival Ash ever had. Even I, at some stage too, have regarded Paul as a good rival to Ash, since they were total opposites and had owned the same Pokemon in Infernape. Even their Pokemon Infernape and Electivire at one stage were intense rivals. But Paul never considered Ash to be his rival and frequently humiliated Ash. But Sawyer, on the other hand, considered Ash as a good friend and always looked up to him for inspiration. Even their Pokemon, Greninja and Sceptile, who are fierce rivals at the battlefield, end up eating together at lunch. I chose not to include Alain here, as Alain is a trainer in his own league, comparable to Tobias. Although Ash and Alain had battled before, these two trainers do not have the connection Ash had with his previous rivals. That wraps up for today's video. Oh my god, I'm stuttering again. So, what are your opinion on the rivals Ash had? I'd love to hear them. Please mention them in the comment section below. Hit the like and subscribe button for more. Till then, stay tuned. Hasta la vista.